Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tie you up Brent's Dragon. Here's a pattern I developed over the years. I wanted a dragonfly that wouldn't hang up on the bottom. This one, it's neutral buoyant, constructed with a furry foam body and pheasant rump legs, mono eyes, and a little shell back. So basically what we need to tie our fly, we'll just go over the materials with you. I'm going to use a continuous curved hook. Found the salmon fly here works pretty nice. It's a T10 Gamakatsu. You can use any continuous bend hook that you like, and larger size of course. And I'm going to use some furry foam. This comes in sheets. I just cut it in strips for this purpose, and then I use some light olive pheasant rump. Makes great legging material. And then for a little bit on the thorax, I'm just going to use some dubbing here, blended little sail fur, and also some ice dub blended in with that. The wing case, we're just going to use some stretch back, a little wider. This is a 1/4 inch stretch back, or you could use turkey quill for that as well. The thread, I'm going to use some olive 6/0 thread. So to start, we'll get our hook in the vise here, and let's tie one of these dragonfly nymphs up. Start our thread as usual. We're going to lay down a thread base here on our shank. I'm going to come forward about 1/3 of the way back to tie in our furry foam. This is a really nice pliable material. It's foam with this furry texture on the outside. It's really just perfect for this. I was always wanting something that would float, and then I tied an underbody made of foam at one time, and then I used to dub over top of it with seal. But now I found this material just does it all in one swoop. So I'm going to kind of tie the back down, pull it a little tighter there. I'm going to get a bit of a taper. I'm going to let a little tension off, get a little thicker up here, and it's a nice chunky body. I'm going to come right basically behind the eye with this, fairly close to the eye, and then cut it off. Gives you a nice segmentation, nice shape. It's very, very easy to use. Then we're going to put some eyes on there. You can also get some nice mono eyes in olive. The ones I have here are too large for this size hook. Those are extra large. I'm just going to put on a medium. I found some black ones here. We'll do that. That'll work fine. And I'm just going to go in here and X these on the front behind the eye. The olive does work nice in this pattern too. I like the olive actually the best. Then we'll take some of our scud back, lay it on the top and behind here, just catch it in. Going behind by the eye, and tie that on the top. Right at the eye. We want those eyes right at the front. Okay. Now we're going to bring in some of our rump here from the pheasant. Strip the webby material off the back, the bottom. I'm going to pinch this down quite snug. I like this rump because it's got so many nice markings on it. You could use pheasant fibers if you wanted to, but this really looks good. I like the coloration of it, and I like the markings. It's nice. You can take pride in your flies and just put a little extra coloration in there too. I don't know if it matters to the fish or not, but it's always nice to look at. and try to match these up. I can pull that to the side. I take a fairly robust leg. They do have big legs, these dragonflies. I'm just going to match them up. There, that looks pretty good. Make sure they're nice and secure. Trim my butts off here. Get that out of the way. Now we'll just throw a half hitch there. Grab me some of my seal fur dubbing just to cover everything up. And I'll take some wraps in behind the eye just to cover, make a little bit more of a head. The dragons have a fairly pronounced head. And then all we simply do is pull our scud back over the top. Make sure we don't have any dubbing getting in the way there. And then just pull that tight. And finish the front of the fly off. Now we just have it fairly flat, so what I'm going to do here just to show you is pull my scud back. And you can use turkey quiller if you want to, and I just pull it at it, pinch it together, and then when I cut it I get a nice angle, nice shape. And then get my whip finish. Finish it off right there, several good turns. Put some head cement on there. And you've got a nice dragon. Looks good from the front. Looks got a good profile. I like the looks of that. And the whole secret is it's neutral buoyant. It really doesn't float. And it doesn't sink. It'll stay down the bottom of the lake with my full sink lines. It's light enough where it doesn't hang up on all of the debris and weeds and so forth on the bottom. And these fish, a lot of times with a dragon nymph, they'll just suck it up really soft. You will hardly ever feel a take. They'll either suck it up like that, avoid being bitten by the dragonfly nymph, and if it's heavily weighted, they'll drop it. So this fly here, they'll be more readily to hold it a little longer, because you might just see your line move in the water without feeling much of a strike. And the opposite of that may happen too. They might just hit this dragon nymph very vigorously. They'll just about rip the rod out of your hand. So it's a slow hand twist. It's like watching paint dry. It's very slow and tedious. But if you want to catch the biggest fish in the lake, this is probably the fly that'll get the job done. All the best, and hope to see you in the water, and give this dragon a try. You'll be quite surprised.
To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one shown, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.